Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. There isn't too much news circulating around the bodybuilding community right now, but I do have a couple of topics I want to discuss with you guys today, with the first one being Jay Cutler. I'm pretty sure by now everyone has seen this video of Jay posing, and they're probably wondering, is Jay going to make a comeback? Is he going to compete at the Masters Olympia? But I'm actually going to play this video of Jay talking, and then we'll break it down after. Take a look at the legs. Still looking pretty good at 49 years old.
Okay, my goal is, so you can see I'm not that bad in shape right now, but what I want to do is tighten, get the shoulders a little more capped, and get everything kind of tuned in a little bit, okay? So we're gonna get the back better. You can make sure this is all a lot harder, so nice. You guys will see the final, of course the legs are still.
Boom. All right. So as you guys just heard Jay Cutler say, he wants to have more cap on the delts, also bring up the back and just be tighter all over. The legs already look pretty good. So me hearing that, I was thinking, can Jay possibly make a comeback? I don't see a reason for a retired bodybuilder to be adding size. Maybe getting in better shape, doing more cardio like Seth Feroce, but Jay wants bigger shoulders and a bigger back. But actually, I went over to Nick Trigili's channel, Bodybuilding and BS, and watched his video, and he said that Jay just wants to be in better shape by the time he's 50 years old in August, which honestly makes a lot of sense to me. So do I think Jay Cutler will be coming back to a bodybuilding stage? Unfortunately not, but Jay does look pretty good, and always great to talk about the best ambassador in the sport of bodybuilding. And next, let's talk about Phil Heath. Do I think Phil Heath will be making a comeback to a bodybuilding stage? Well, based off this caption, I'm not sure, guys. At first, I was pretty sure he wasn't, but let's take a close look at this. So Phil said, late night gym cardio session with my beautiful wife, and I must say tonight made me feel something I hadn't felt in years. Time to show myself what this body can do. Got fat to drop and muscle to gain, baby. So similar to what I said about Jay Cutler, another retired bodybuilder wanting to add mass, which makes me question, could there be a bodybuilding show planned in the future for Phil Heath? Remember, you're all capable of doing exceptional things if you're willing to sign up for the pain, sacrifice, the removal of negative thoughts and bad habits, replacing them with positive thoughts, establishing new productive habits with consistency, will provide an opportunity to reach a new horizon. It's all on you. Phil is a great speaker, but after hearing all of that motivational talk, it's hard to believe that Phil isn't coming back to a bodybuilding stage. So Phil just said all of this just because he wants to get in better shape. Now, of course, I don't think Phil will be making a comeback, but this is a very suspicious caption. He's definitely hinting at it for sure. And switching over to Derek Lunsford and Ronnie Coleman, these guys had a great training session, and the video will be live on April the 3rd. And is it just me, or is Ronnie Coleman looking pretty big in this picture? Good forearms, good arms, also a lot of vascularity, even showcasing vascularity through the head and the neck. Incredible by the king, Ronnie Coleman. And Derek Lunsford is massive as usual. Now let's switch over to Samson Dauda. This was recently posted up by Milos. This was Samson at 2 days out from the Arnold Classic, and I have to say, this guy looks absolutely incredible. The 2023 Mr. Olympia, it is going to be very, very interesting. I've seen a few comparisons of Hadi Chubin to Samson Dauda. Of course, those are just on YouTube. Picture comparisons cannot compare to the real thing, but Samson does match up pretty well. And I'm not saying that Samson is going to come in this year and win the Olympia, but he just beat Nick Walker at the Arnold Classic, so he has to be in consideration. Now switching over to Blessing Awodibu, who recently posted up a very impressive back update, and I would like to see more leg updates from Blessing. And Blessing is currently 17 weeks out. I'm not sure from which show, but maybe the Texas or the Tampa Pro. Maybe not, because if he does those shows, Hunter Labrada will be there, and maybe no Olympia qualification for the Boogeyman. Now switching over to Behrooz Tabani, this guy's looking incredible ahead of the Arnold Classic South America. Does anyone know if he already has a visa? Because personally, I'm not sure. But as much as he has been posting in Milos, I would assume that he's going to be at this show. And as I've said before, Behrooz will win this show. I think his biggest competition will be Vitor Boff. Now switching over to Classic Physique, we have a recent update from Breon Ansley, the Black Swan. And in my last video, I said I thought it was unlikely for Breon to get a special invite. But actually, in the comments of that video, a lot of you guys said that Breon probably will get this special invite. But again, the only issue I see with Breon getting a special invite is he has an entire season to qualify. I think those invites should be reserved to retired legends or guys who didn't have an opportunity to get there. Maybe give Behrooz a special invite since he couldn't go to the Olympia last year maybe. And switching over to Robert Timms, we have a recent update from him. We've been discussing all of his freaky updates, so we also have to discuss his less impressive updates. And Robert has two very big problems in my personal opinion. The first one is the legs, which we don't really need to discuss. The second one, Robert is 20 pounds over the classic physique weight limit. This guy is already in incredible condition as we've seen. Take a look at the striations in the glutes. He can probably lose 10 pounds of fat and water, but losing 20 pounds, that's going to be very hard to do. And as we all know, when you diet down, the weakest body parts are the first to go. So most of that 20 pounds that Robert has to lose is probably going to come from the legs, unfortunately. But still, best of luck to this guy. Now, ending this video here with the archive of the day, you guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? As always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys catch any bodybuilding updates before me, shoot them to me on Instagram or tag me at OneGoatFitness. I could use a little bit of help. I'm Krishan from Goat Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.